Good morning everyone. On behalf of Civil Engineering Department, Johnson's Institute of Technology, I welcome you all for the online course on Design Your Dream House. As a human being, each and every one of us will have a dream to create our own comfort zone house. The primary outcome of this course are building, planning and its principles. Under this, you will come to know about the procedure to plan a building and the considerations that are to be taken into an account while designing a house. Second one, building drawing specifications. It is about the specific norms to be followed while allotting room size. For example, some specifications are provided at the back of your daily calendar. Then final one, to draw the floor plan using Floor Plan Creator mobile app. In the upcoming days of this session, we will be guiding you to build your own dream house using Floor Plan Creator mobile app. Building planning. At first, we will not be able to directly go to the site and start our work. Before that, we should draw the building plan, which consists of floor plan, site plan, cross sections, elevations, electrical, plumbing and landscape drawings. Principles of planning. There are several criteria for designing a house. First one, aspect. It deals with orientation of the room. If you look at the kitchen, you will find that it faces either east or northeast. To ensure that it receives morning sunlight, which is germicidal. Germicidal means to destroy harmful microorganisms. Second one, prospect. It is all about bringing into the house a good outlook so that it creates positive impression to the people. Third one, privacy. We should provide the house with both internal and external privacy. Internal privacy can be achieved by providing proper positioning of doors and openings. External privacy can be achieved by providing compound wall to a height of 1.35 meter to 1.5 meter. As explained, you visually see the internal and external privacy respectively on the screen. Grouping. The rooms have similar usage should be grouped together. Example, dining room and kitchen are always close to each other. Roominis. Here are some important points to be taken into account to ensure roominis. They are: first one, rectangular room gives better outlook compared to square room. Second one, length to breadth ratio of about 1.2 to 1.5 is desirable. Third one, when it is exits 2, it creates tunnel-like feeling. Next one, sanitation. Sanitation is nothing but the provision of proper sewage system and proper arrangement for ventilation and lighting. Next one, ventilation. By this, we will be able to enjoy proper air circulation. This can be done by both natural and mechanical means. Circulation. It is simply known as communication between two rooms. Communication can be either horizontal or vertical. In horizontal circulation, the communication is within the same floor, and in vertical circulation, it is between different floors. Economy. It plays a vital role in the society. We will be able to achieve a good quality house by avoiding unwanted expenditures. Here on screen are a few ways to minimize the cost of dream house. Practically, there are many electrical lines running over the land. So for our safety, we should maintain a particular distance between house and different types of electrical lines. For example, the distance between the house and a high voltage line of about 11,000 volts should be vertically 3.7 meter and horizontally 1.2 meter. In the following, the video look at some of the most expensive and posh houses in India.
What do you think of this list? If you enjoyed this video, press like and share it with your family and friends. Building a home is surely part of everyone's bucket list. And when you decide to build your own home, you want it to be as unique and spectacular as possible. While real estate prices only seem to be booming, a few Indian business tycoons and celebrities have gone way past the ordinary to build themselves some of the most luxurious houses in the world. Today, Simply Chumma is counting down the top 5 most expensive and luxurious houses in India. Number 5, Naveen Jindal Residence, Delhi. Naveen Jindal, a renowned industrialist, owns a mansion at the expensive leafy Lutyens Bungalow Zone in Delhi. It is estimated that the price of this palatial house would be almost 150 crores. The posh area Leafy Lutyens is also home to other millionaires like Lakshmi Narayan Mittal, KP Singh and Sunil Mittal. This heritage house occupies a large area of 3 acres. Number 4, Cabins at Colaba, Ratan Tata. Ratan Tata, one of the richest businessmen in India, owns a colossal house whose market value is around 150 crores. This house at Mumbai's Colaba region faces the sea and hence makes for quite a luxurious residence. Spread across an area of around 13,350 square feet, Cabins at Colaba is a white, elegant structure with 3 floors and each story is constructed in the form of a duplex. Each floor has a set of living rooms and bedrooms. The residence also has amenities like a sun deck, gymnasium, a spacious lobby and a swimming pool. The Tata's home reflects modern, minimalistic design tastes. Number 3, Mannat Shah Rukh Khan. The second richest celebrity in the world, Shah Rukh Khan's Mannat is the 4th most expensive private home in India. The palatial 6-storied sea-facing bungalow sprawls across over 25,000 square feet and is situated in Bandra, Mumbai, a city which is famed for its exorbitant real estate prices. Neoclassical, elaborate details inside the house gives it quite a lavish feel. Fans throng outside the star's house to catch a glimpse of him. His wife Gauri Khan has done up the house herself and is a fan of one of the most renowned and premium designers, Tom Dixon. On display inside Mannat are artifacts collected from tours all over the world, paintings by M.F. Hussain and rich tapestry-style furnishings. This house is estimated close to 200 crores. Number 2, Abode Anil Ambani. Anil Ambani, chairman of Anil Dhirubhai Ambani Group, is building his new home at Bandra's Pali Hill. Named the Abode, this will be the second most luxurious house in India. Reportedly, the cost of the building is reaching 5,000 crore rupees, which is expected to increase. The house is expected to be over 150 meters high and will be equipped with the most expensive amenities. Number 1, Antilia, Mukesh Ambani. India and the world's most expensive private residence, is owned by the richest Indian. Yes, we are talking about Mukesh Dhirubhai Ambani, the chairman of Reliance Industries. The 27-storied skyscraper building with an area of 4 lakh square feet is located in South Mumbai and is named Antilia after a mythical island in the Atlantic. It includes 6 stories of underground parking, 3 helipads, the most luxurious features and comforts that reportedly require a staff of 600 people to keep it running.
A warm greeting to all. Building drawing specification. Synopsis of these sessions are principles of planning summary, joinery details, paneled, glassed doors and window, types of brick masonry and trusses, traditional and modern method of plotting a building drawing. Principles of planning. Principles of planning is based on the 9 factors. First one is aspect. Aspect means placement of different rooms of houses in accordance with our activity at different hours of a day. The next one is prospect. Prospect is the view from outside of house. The house should have a proper prospect so that it can give a feeling of cheerfulness to the people living in it. The next one is privacy. Privacy is classified into 2 forms. One is external privacy and another one is internal privacy. External privacy means the privacy from sites can be secured by providing planned entrance and pathway. But internal privacy means privacy into room can easily obtained by proper planning of different areas and location of doors and window. The next one is grouping. Grouping, it means the arrangement of various rooms in the building from convenience of user. It minimizes the circulation at the same time improve the comfort. Example, a dining room should be close to the kitchen while sanitation be away from the kitchen but convenient to bedroom. The next one is roominess. It means getting maximum advantages from minimum dimension of rooms like shelves. The next one is sanitation. Sanitation means it includes providing lighting, ventilation, cleanliness and water supply. The next one, communication. Communication is classified into 2 forms. One is horizontal and vertical. It means movement within premises and include provide both horizontal and vertical circulation. Horizontal circulation means passages, corridors, lobbies. And vertical circulations are floor to floor circulations. For example, stairs, lift, etc. The next one is flexibility. Flexibility means that a room which is planned for one function be used for other if required, like study room, guest room are example for flexibility. The next one, future consideration. Practical considerations. Which means for future extension we are providing some extension activity which is said to be as practical considerations. The next one, factors controlling planning of building. First one is type of the building. Which type of construction we are preferring, whether it is residential building or commercial building or industrial building. The next one is size and shape of the plot. Size and shape of the plot means rectangle, square and its aspect ratio or size and shape of the plot which plays the major role for construction. The next one is topography. Topography means nature features on and around the building or locations and it decides the type of the foundation and the type of the structure. The next one is climatic condition. Climatic condition means environmental factors. The next one is building bylaws. Building bylaws are the construction norms set by government authorities to ensure uniform development and protect building against internal and external hazards. The next one, joinery. Joinery is a part of woodwork that involves joining together pieces of woods or lumber. Lumber means plywood to produce more complex items. Some wood joints employ fastener. Fastener means connection by bolt, rivet, like these things are fastener, joining. The next one, binding or adhesives. Epoxy resin are one of the mostly used adhesive, while other use only wood elements. The characteristic of wooden joints are strength, stability, flexibility, toughness, hardness, appearance, etc. derive from the property of material involved and purpose of joints. Therefore, different joinery techniques are used to meet differing requirements. For example, the joinery used to construct house can be different from that used to make puzzle toys, although some concepts overlap. In British English usage, it is designated from carpentry, which relates to structural timberwork. The next one, size of the door. For residential building, generally you adopted sizes are for external door 1 meter to 1.1 meter width, and height of the door is generally provided 2 meter. Internal doors are 0.9 meter to 1 meter width and height is 2 meter. For bathroom and water closet doors are 700 mm to 800 mm width and height of the building height of the door is 2 meter. The next one, garages for car. 2.25 meter by 2.25 meter to 2.4 meter by 2.25 meter, and height is 2.25 meter and width is 2.25 meter to 2.4 meter. For public building, the width is around 1.2 meter, which is 1200 mm, and height of the building is 2 meter to 2.25 meter, generally adopted 2.1 meter. The next type of the door is panelled door. Panelled door are traditionally joinery door having long history. They have been around from millennia and made from components like rails, stiles and infill panel. They are assembled to create a door. First one is length unit glass door. Glass door are made up of glass panels either with or without shutter form. We are using in playground, stadium, shutter form of and wood, aluminium, etc. There are two types of doors. Fully glassed door and another one is partially glassed door. Next one, windows. Windows are majorly in two types. First one is horizontal pivoted and another one is vertical. And its rotation of the glass panel is along horizontal direction, which is horizontal plane is horizontally pivoted, and if it is vertical plane, it is vertically pivoted windows. And in this glassed window, there are two types as shown. The first picture is hinged type. It can able to rotate. Then next one is sliding door. The next one is lowered window. It is a window blind or shutter with horizontal slates. Slates are glasses that are angled to admit light and air, but to keep out rain and direct sunshine. The angle of the slates may be adjustable, usually in blinds and windows are fixed. Bay window. Bay window is a window space projecting outward from the main wall of building and forming a bay in a room. The next one is corner window. Corner window are generally used in resort-like structure for elegance purpose. And some of the villas, bungalows are also using corner windows. The next one, gable dormer window. It has a simple pitched roof of two sloping planes supported by a frame that rises vertically to form a triangular section below the roof line. In some of the hill station, we are seen gable dormer windows. The next one is latrines. A roof latrine is a day lighting architectural element. Architectural latrines are part of larger roof and provide natural light into space or room below. In contemporary use, it is an architectural skylight structure. The next one, brick masonry. These are all some of the brick masonry generally used. First one is stretching bond, and the arrangement of bricks are in like widthwise. The next one is heading bond. The next one is English bond, Flemish bond, English garden wall bond, Flemish garden wall bond, English cross bond and Dutch bond and monk bond. Based on our requirement, the brick masonry is chosen and adopted for construction. The next one is trusses. These are all some of the type of trusses shown in this picture, and the type of truss usages are based on the span length requirement. Even in toll gates we are seeing like truss structures, and industrial buildings, godowns, warehouses, like that places we are all seeing that truss buildings. Generally it is used for temporary structures and some of the industrial structures, and the type of truss is based on the length or span. The next one is traditional method of drawing. Traditional method of drawing are generally used by mini drafter. Two perpendicular scales are used for plotting, and it can rotate, and angular measurements are also done. With the help of A2, A3 sheets are adopted for drawing. The next one is modern methods. Now in advancements by computer we are using modern methods. Generally AutoCAD, DWG editor, QCAD, like these softwares are used for computer aided building drawings, but even in advancement over this, by usage of Androids, we are plot various floor plans by the apps like Floor Plan app, Magic Plan app, etc. used in tablets and Windows.
A warm greetings to everyone. In this session, I am going to discuss about the mobile application for drawing plans. Technology transformation of drawing building plans. In the olden days, we used a drafter for drawing building plans. Later on, the emerging technologies of drawing softwares, we use computers to draw plans. Technology advances at lightning speed each day. Since the advent of smartphone, civil engineering drawing apps proliferated at an extraordinary rate. Drawing building plans in touchscreen mobile phones are very helpful for budding civil engineers to learn quickly, as it is easy to work on, and also the consumption of time takes to draw is less. Some of the best floor plan mobile apps are Floor Plan Creator, Graphite Floor Plans, Magic Plan, Home Design 3D, Planner 5D, Kitchen Planner 3D, House Interior Design Ideas. In this video, I am going to present how a house plan is drawn using Floor Plan Creator app. Floor Plan Creator app runs on mobile device. It can be easily installed through Google Play Store. Buildings with multiple floors with any shape can be created. It has easy modification tools and time consumption is less. How the Floor Plan Creator app works. We can draw floor plans quickly and easily with simple drag and drop drawing tools. We can furnish and decorate our plan with furniture, materials and fixtures. High quality floor plans can be generated with 3D view. Let us take a sample house plan. This is the plan of a residential building which consists of one bedroom, hall, kitchen, bathroom, portico and staircase. Let me explain how this plan is executed using Floor Plan Creator app in mobile phone. After opening Floor Plan Creator app, a screen will be displayed as this. At the right corner of the screen, a drop-down box appears which has many options. First option is the structure. Next to the structure, doors and windows, general, kitchen, bathroom, electrical, fire survey, annotation, tools are available. Below the structure, different shapes such as square, L shape, U shape, staircase, landings, voids are available. Before drawing a plan, we have to set the units. In the application settings, in the left side of the screen, the required units can be selected. I am selecting feet and inches and giving OK. I am going to start to draw the sample plan which I have shown previously. The rooms can be drawn just by clicking the square shape and dragging and dropping it to the screen. Here I am drawing the bedroom of size 11 feet by 16 feet. By clicking or touching on the wall of the room, it gets highlighted in green, which means we can change its dimensions. At the left top of the screen, the dimension of the selected object can be changed. Now, I clicked wall dimension. It displays length into thickness. Likewise, all the four walls are altered to the required size. Adjacent to the bedroom, I am drawing bathroom with the same procedure. I am clicking square tool and dragging it, dropping near to the bedroom. Here, if we move the new one with the existing one, the walls get merged automatically. We can also vary its dimensions just by dragging its sides as shown. Next, I am drawing the hall area. As I said previously, by clicking on the square shape, dragging and dropping in the required location, we can draw rooms easily. Just by touching the room and moving and placing in the required location, plans are drawn faster. To access to the next floor or to the terrace, we need to provide staircase. Here, in the shapes option, staircase tool is available. Click the staircase and drag and drop near to the bathroom. The dimension of the staircase can be changed at the top left corner. As I said previously, whenever we click or touch on a drawn object, its dimension is displayed at the top left corner. I am changing the dimension of the staircase. Here I have provided half stairs only, that is, the stairs up to the mid landing level. After that, we have to provide mid landing, where the direction of staircase changes in the opposite direction, from landing to the upper floor. I am selecting landing tool and rotating it and placing. Next half of the staircase from landing to the upper floor is provided. The staircases are arranged according to our plan. Walls surrounding the staircase are provided by clicking and dragging the square option which is in the right side of the screen. Next is lighting and ventilation of rooms. For lighting and ventilation, the doors and windows are necessary in a building. We can place doors in the required location. First, I am going to place the main door. I am going to place the bedroom doors and the toilet doors. The size of the doors can be altered as per our requirement. Below the doors and windows option, click on the required door tool and drag and drop it in the required location as per our requirement. We can provide door opening in the dining and kitchen area by dragging the door opening tool and placing it. Similarly, windows are placed by clicking and dragging the windows option. The size of the windows can be changed at the top. Here, for all the rooms, the doors and windows are placed successfully. Next is the text editing. We have to name the rooms and its dimension in plan. By default, the area of the rooms in square feet are displayed in each rooms. By clicking on the area, the text can be edited. Click the text, type the name of the room and its dimension in the new text box and then give OK. We can also use annotate option in the toolbox for typing the text. Next, we will design the interior of the rooms using the object tools such as furniture, shelves, cabinets, wardrobes, etc. for knowing the free space available in rooms and also for proper utilization of rooms. In the kitchen area, I am providing the kitchen slab, gas stove and sinks to the required dimension. Next, let us place furniture in the hall. I am providing the sofa set in the hall. The size of the sofa set and the arrangements can be modified as per our requirement. Every time I click on a tool, the name of the tool displays with its dimension at the top. We can change the dimension of the object, and now the sofa and the table are provided in the living room. In the dining room, the dining table and chairs are provided. These tools are available below the general option in the right side toolbox. Next, the fittings in the bathrooms has to be provided. The showers and the water closets are provided in the bathroom. These tools are available in the bathroom tools option. Then the hand basin tool is clicked, dragged and placed in the bathroom and also in the dining area. The bedroom. Below the general option, the air conditioner, bed and wardrobe tools are available. Similar to the other tools, these tools are clicked, dragged and dropped in the required location. Placing of the accessories in the required place of appropriate dimension enables us to know the free space in all rooms. Now, all the rooms are furnished and appropriate fittings are provided. The drawing of the plan gets completed successfully. By clicking on the 3D option, the 3D view of the plan is displayed. We can also add upper floor plans by clicking the level option. Thus, the plan of a sample house is drawn easily in lesser time. Thank you.